So the end of last month of March, Polygon announced a new product called Polygon ID. Now we're going to be talking about some of the key components of this Polygon ID, but before we do that, let me take a brief second to talk to you about one of the largest crypto exchanges in the space today, known as Crypto.com. Now, if you're one of those people that's into just crypto, they allow you to buy and sell over 250 plus cryptocurrencies. And if you're one of those investors who like to earn passive income on your cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, they got you covered. And if you're like me and you're into all of it, then you definitely want to check out their NFT marketplace as well, where they have collections such as the Philadelphia 76ers. They have creators such as Snoop Dogg as well. And so if you want to check out Crypto.com for yourself, there will be a link in the description below, and the promo code is Mike. But now that we got that out the way, let's jump into what Polygon ID is all about right after this. Welcome back to the channel, millionaires. I'm Mike the Investor. Now, if you look here from the press release from the Polygon team, March 29th, 2022, introducing Polygon ID, Zero Knowledge Identity for Web3. So let's briefly skim through this and kind of see what is this all about. The right to identity is the right to freedom, a self-sovereign private identity solution. Polygon ID is a blockchain native identity system with programmable privacy that empowers people and enables the creation of trusted interactions with Web3 services. So let's go ahead and move down. It is scalable blockchain ID with the ZK-based privacy. And remember, Polygon committed $1 billion to zero knowledge cryptography technology. Also, as we go down to the guiding principles, which is Polygon ID is a future-proof tech stack for self-sovereign identity. Now, it is decentralized, private by default, trust and reputation, and open and permissionless. Now, let's go ahead and move down to the universal identity. It is also prove access rights and not identity, which goes back to the original way blockchain tech was supposed to be, which is you verify and don't trust. We have the advanced on-chain verification, and then this is kind of the architecture of the Polygon ID. Now, if we go over to the roadmap here, it's going to tell us that Polygon ID is currently under development. The solution will be structured as a set of tools, platform services, and examples for developers to learn, test, and integrate with their apps or dApps, leveraging Polygon's ID unique on-chain capabilities. Now, if we move down here briefly, there's three main sections to the product portfolio. Now, as we can see for the expected delivery plan, all three of these are expected to roll out this year in 2022. Starting in Q1, the Polygon ID Connect is supposed to roll out. Then we have in Q2, we have the Polygon ID Wallet app. And then in Q3, we have the Polygon ID platform that will be rolling out. And so if we just look at some of the stats here, you can see Ethereum in the fast lane, over 7,000 dApps on Polygon, over 130 million plus unique users, over 3 million plus daily transactions, and over 3.4 billion transactions since the inception. And then of course, here you have the team for Polygon, of course. And then of course, you have the believers, Binance, Coinbase, and Mark Cuban. And then here's a brief overview of the journey of Polygon, which is definitely just a nice screenshot to kind of see. And then last but not least, let's briefly look at what's Polygon doing currently with the price. Right around $1.57 and currently ranks 16 according to Live Coin Watch. So I just wanted to break it to you. What is the Polygon ID? Now, we did a brief overview on what it is. Now, if you go to this page here, this will give you a full overview breaking down all of the key components. Now, I didn't want to bore you guys with all of this. A lot of this stuff does get really technical. And so here's the URL if you do want to check this out for yourself. So as we continue to see more developments mature in blockchain, I believe people are going to start getting used to not knowing who's on the other side of that smart contract, who's on the other side of this protocol, who's on the other side of this company or this project, right? Because it's getting back to the anonymous. And when you think about how the SEC and just the government in general has pretty much attacked anyone who has a face, this is why you have a strength when you are completely anonymous. yes, you have the risk of people can abandon a project, but if you truly want to be decentralized and not have to worry about certain things that centralized entities can do to you, you don't want to have an actual face, right? And so these are things that we are getting back to, and I think Polygon ID is a great way to tackle this. So if you gain some value, like the video, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.